my dear students. Today we are going to see all about the next member of the thyristor family, that is the triad. The main member of the thyristor family is silicon controlled rectifier. That is why the thyristor is also known as the SCR, that is silicon controlled rectifier. The other next member of the thyristor family is the triad. The word triad is came into origin from the word, or I can say that it can be expanded as a triode. Triode means three terminals, and the current which is flowing through this device, that is the alternating current always. So the word triad can be expanded as a triode for alternating current. Triad is used to control the AC power because once the triad is turned on, it can conduct in both the directions and it will allow the AC voltage to pass completely in both the positive and negative half cycles. Now, this is the symbol of the triad. Here you can see here the SCR. You can see here there are two SCRs, but both the SCRs are connected in anti-parallel, that is in inverse manner in the triad. So in the triad, the two SCRs are connected in anti-parallel. It is a three-terminal device, and the three terminals are, the first one is MT1, the second one is MT2, and the third one is the gate terminal. This triad is the most widely used member of the thyristor family. I again repeat, it is basically a combination of two SCRs connected in an anti-parallel. It is a bidirectional device and can be triggered either in the negative, either by giving the positive gate signal or the negative gate signal. This triad is mostly used in the field of the power electronics for control purposes because of its characteristics that it conducts in both the direction, that is, it is a bidirectional device. Generally, the ratings which are available in the market, the triads are of 16 kilowatt, that is 16 ampere current it can withstand, and up to the 1000 voltage. It is a three-terminal device, 4-layer semiconductor. Here you can see, it is a 4-layer device that consists of 6 doping regions. Here you can see the P1, P2 are the 2 and the rest of the 4 are N1, N2, N3 and N4. So in all total 6 doping regions. The gate terminal is designed in such a way to have the resistance contact with both P region and N region, and this will help the triad to get triggered in both positive and negative half cycles. From here you can see how is the construction. Here you can see the SCR is connected in anti-parallel. Now here this is the triad packages. How the triad actually looks. Means if I want to purchase from the market, so it will look like this. Okay. Now how to identify the triad? So if this is the series of triad, the serial number of the triad is BT136. So if I hold it the serial number towards my side, so you can see here there are 3 terminals. The first one is the MT1, the second terminal is the MT2, and the third terminal is the gate terminal. Now here goes the voltage current characteristics of triad. Unlike the SCR conducts in only first quadrant and not in third quadrant, whereas the triad conducts in both the quadrants, that is the first quadrant and the third quadrant. So the characteristics of the triad are similar in first as well as in the third quadrant. A triad will start conducting when it will reach up to the breakover voltage of triad, and before the breakover voltage the very small amount of leakage current is flowing through the device which is not sufficient for the triac to conduct. So the triac will remain in off state before the breakover voltage of diode, that is up to this point. The first quadrant characteristics is just like an SCR, but in the third quadrant characteristics of triac, it is identical to its first quadrant. Only the difference will be that the polarities of the main terminals will change. So the direction of current also changes. In the first quadrant, the empty 2 terminal is positive with respect to empty 1, whereas in the third quadrant, the empty 2 is negative with respect to empty 1. The SCR when it the triac when it starts conducting, it allows a very large amount of current to flow through it. That is, when it starts conducting, you can see here there is a heavy rush of current, and this high inrush of current, it must be limited by using some external resistance in the circuit, otherwise it may damage the triac. Now you will say, what about the gate terminal? The gate terminal is the control terminal of the triac. By applying the proper signal at the gate, the firing angle of the triac can be changed. So we can, by varying the firing angle of the triac, you can change the phase control. So this triac is mostly used in the phase control application. The circuits which is used in the gate for triggering the triac are called the gate triggering circuits. The gate triggering circuits are just like same as those which we have used in the SCRs, which are responsible to generate the trigger pulses to fire the triac. This is the VI characteristics of triac. Now you can see, if I want to compare between the SCR and the triac. So the first comparison, the first is SCR is a unidirectional device, whereas triac is a bidirectional device, that is, it conducts in both the directions. The second comparison, the terminals are called anode cathode, and whereas here the term anode cathode and gate in SCR, whereas in triac the terminals are called MT1, MT2 and gate. Then the third comparison, the gate current flows in only one direction to turn on the SCR, whereas in the triac the gate current flows in both the directions. In the fourth point, you can see the comparison between the symbols. Then the next, fifth one, the characteristics of SCR lies only in first quadrant, whereas in triac the characteristics which are similar, that lies between first and the third quadrant. Then the next, here in SCR only one mode of operation is possible, whereas in triac the operation in 4 different modes is possible. It is more reliable SCR, whereas the triac is less reliable because its power handling capacity is less. Then the next comparison, SCR is available in large ratings, whereas triac is not available in large ratings. Then in the SCR, UJT is used to trigger the SCR, whereas in triac the DIAC is used to trigger the triac. Then the last one, the application. The applications of SCR are phase control, protection of power supplies likewise, and in this triac the applications are phase control, light dimmer, motor control, etc., temperature control, liquid level control, etc. Now the advantages of disadvantages of SCRs and triac. Here you can see the comparison between the current rating and the voltage rating of both SCR and triac. The triac current rating is up to 25 amperes, whereas SCR current rating is up to 1400 amperes. You can imagine this. In voltage rating, the triac has the maximum rating of 500 volts and the maximum rating of SCR is up to 2600 volts. So you can see here the SCR is more compatible and reliable as compared to the triac. But only the advantage of the triac is that, again I am repeating, it is a bidirectional device, whereas the SCR conducts in only one direction. Again, the advantages and disadvantages. The triac can be triggered with both positive and negative polarities. In order to protect the triac, only a single fuse is sufficient, and in some DC applications, SCR is required to be connected with the parallel diode to protect against reverse voltage, whereas the triac may work without a diode. So I can say it works as a safe breakdown in either direction, which is possible. Disadvantage: the triac has low rate of change of voltage. The SCRs are available in large rating compared to the triac. This is also one of the main disadvantages. Since a triac can be triggered in both the direction, a trigger circuit with triac, we have to take care that when it is conducting in both the directions. Then last disadvantage, which is the very important disadvantage, I can say, the reliability of triac is less than that of the SCR. So SCR is a better option. Now last, applications of triac. Due to the bidirectional control of alternating current, the triacs are used as AC power controllers, fan controllers, heater controllers, triggering devices for SCRs, 3-position static switch, light dimmers, etc. Triac as a switch and phase controls are used in the applications which are mentioned below. Triac is used as a high power switching device, and it is also used to control the phase using triac. Like the SCR, a phase control method of varying average power to the load is also possible with the triac. The more applications of the triac we will be looking forward in the coming units. There is a special unit which is named as the industrial circuits. In that we will be seeing the applications of triac in the particular circuits for a particular applications. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.